Iran launches its most powerful hypersonic missile, Netanyahu addresses rumors he's been killed, and Trump attempts to reopen the Strait of Hormuz as attacks on oil tankers continue. The voices calling for this war to end are growing, but not where they matter most. Here's what happened over the last 24 hours.
They want to negotiate badly, as they should.
We never asked for a ceasefire, and we have never asked even for negotiation.
Cessate il fuoco. Si riaprono percorsi di dialogo.
Let's begin with some of the most intense Israeli and US airstrikes so far, devastating some of the world's oldest cities including Hamadan and Isfahan. Humanitarian agencies are stretched, hospitals overwhelmed, and neighborhoods flattened. Around 1,500 people have now been killed and more than 3 million displaced. Tehran is calling on the world to investigate what it calls blatant war crimes. US President Donald Trump appears to backtrack on last week's comments that the war was nearing its end, now saying he rejected a deal from Iran. But Iran denies it's made the first moves, highlighting that twice in the last year, the US launched attacks on its soil in the midst of negotiations. It's unclear what diplomacy, if any, is happening behind the scenes. There are reports Egypt and Oman are attempting to mediate. French President Emmanuel Macron said he spoke to Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian on the phone, calling for a new political and security framework. But this likely has more to do with securing safe passage for French vessels through the Strait of Hormuz, which effectively has remained blocked for more than a week, choking off 20% of the world's oil. Donald Trump has repeatedly said the US Navy would open a safety corridor, and this morning demanded 7 other countries, including China, Japan, and the UK, send their warships as well. But so far there's been no takers for that offer. And for good reason. At least 16 ships have been attacked while attempting to cross the Strait of Hormuz since the war began. And that has led shipping companies to halt almost all traffic. On Thursday, the IRGC struck a Thai tanker saying it had ignored warnings not to cross. 20 crew members were rescued off the vessel, but 3 remain missing. Apart from the safety risks, there's also the problem of insurance. Reports suggest insurance cover for war-related incidents has quadrupled in the last 2 weeks, now costing as much as $800,000 per day. And this is why Iran wields so much power over the strait. Any foreign naval vessel that wants to enter here puts itself at risk of either naval mines or drone attacks, which Iran can continue to carry out for months. Even just the threat of force can cripple this vital shipping route, and by extension, the global energy market, meaning that for now, any country that wants its vessels to cross seems to have to negotiate directly with Iran, something the US really doesn't want. And the IRGC wants to make it clear it's not running out of missiles anytime soon. It released this footage yesterday showing what it says are hypersonic Sejil missiles, launched for the first time. This is one of the most powerful long-range weapons in Iran's arsenal. It can be launched quickly, and it's hard to detect. Iran claims it can reach Tel Aviv in under 7 minutes. And it's Israel that is firmly in Iran's crosshairs. At least 3 people were injured by cluster munitions in Tel Aviv. Israel's government has denied reports suggesting it's running low on missile interceptors, saying it's prepared for a prolonged campaign. It's also kept a tight lid on reporting around the damage from Iranian and Hezbollah attacks. Even some of the wilder theories. You've probably seen speculation online about whether or not Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was killed, after some suggested a video statement of him was in fact AI. Well, he's come out to refute that, posting this video on X addressing the rumors while ordering a coffee. And while this was meant to clear up the whole matter, of course it didn't. Now some are claiming this video too is AI. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Reuters says it's real. But this isn't the only accusation of fabricated footage. Donald Trump said the IRGC had spread fake videos of an attack on US naval ships, including the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier. He also claimed that videos of large pro-government rallies in Iran were also AI.
They showed about 250,000 people in a square saying how much they love Khomeini. Totally AI generated. It never took place. The media knew it didn't take place, but they built it up like they have great support. They don't have support. AI can be very dangerous. We have to be very careful with it.
What do you think? For what it's worth, we had a correspondent on the ground at that rally and it looked pretty real to him. That's it from me today. Stay with us on Al Jazeera as we continue our minute-by-minute coverage of the war on Iran.